macro machines. That is not what they needed here. Tar Pit Tipplers really looking to push in. Full team wipe. This might be a keep here. Do you think they're going to go for core? This might be a core call.
Ooh, they got 30 seconds. This is going to be tough. I'll be honest, I don't think they can finish it, but they're going to be able to knock a bunch out of it.
They're level 20. It's 16 minutes into this game.
This is true.
This is a core call. Look, they're going for it.
And it's falling fast.
Yeah.
May's got an ice wall back up, so she's got to buy them an extra couple seconds to finish. I think this is it.
Yeah.
Wow. Really nice first game.
Really nice first game. Well done by Tar Pit Tipplers. They looked like they were faltering a little bit in the mid there, and they came right back after that lost objective and said, "No, this is our game. We want it."
Absolutely. Couple of post-game stats for you. Not huge surprises. Vala leading with hero damage for macro machines. Raynor on the save side for TPT. Really impressive healing numbers, especially for a game of that length.
Yeah, absolutely. That wasn't that long. 16 minutes. There was just that they had a good fight in mid, and they said, "All right, we're gonna keep our pressure, and we're gonna end." Really impressive.
Absolutely.
Can you let's look at these talents here too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What do we have here? Because like, what did they take at 20?
Yeah.
I'm
so
curious.
May took Shatter on her ice wall, deal some damage. Raynor just going for brute force with execute. Lily,
it's just so good.
Absolutely. So as is Jug of a Million Cups.
Mm-hmm.
A Blade of Armor, great choice for dealing with a Kel'Thas. And
absolutely.
Who doesn't like a stronger water elemental?
Level 20 Wintermute is obscene. What do you mean that your ult also casts all your abilities whenever you cast abilities? It's so powerful.
You have to think about the water elemental, as a friend and a companion, and as Jaina levels, she teaches her familiar new tricks, like shooting frostbolts and calling down, ice from the sky.
You're absolutely right about that. It's cool to see? It's cool to see people playing the Lily again, because for a while she was really not a hero people picked, and personally she was my favorite healer for a long time. So I'm glad to see that those buffs have started to see her come back in the meta.
Absolutely.
Anna in chat, the real friends of the water elementals cast along the way. You're absolutely right about that. Those are the real friends.
I don't disagree. So what map do you think we're going to see here for game 2?
What map are we going to see for game 2? What's still up? What do we got still up? Can you read them off to me?
Absolutely. So let's pull those up here. It looks, though, as if we have a Braxis holdout available. There's some... That looks like we have a Towers of Doom out there.
I do like Towers of Doom. It's a personal favorite of mine. Not a lot of people feel that way about it, though. I know I'm alone there.
Might see an Alterac Valley.
Alterac Pass.
Thank you.
I got you. That's what I'm here for.
Alterac Valley is a battlefield zone in World of Warcraft. So
it's the lowest level one, right? That's the first one you go to?
It's up there.
I think you play Capture the Flag on it. Right?
You do. I think I kind of want to see a Cursed Hollow. I don't see it very often, and it's such an interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I like Cursed Hollow. It's the closest to the quote-unquote traditional MOBA map. Really big jungle, really wide lanes. You have to worry about boss control. Really changes up the way the game plays.
Absolutely.
I like Garden too, but you usually don't see Garden or Braxis. Braxis people don't really like to go to because it's so snowbally. And if you get behind, it can be hard. Alterac Sippy Cup, actually. Amazing. I think they're gonna...
We're just waiting for another lobby, yeah. I'll be curious to see how many of these heroes that we've just seen are going to be kind of target banned. Curious if we see a Hogger ban, curious if we see Raynor, etc.
Yeah, they were really able to use the variant to good effect. They were getting those taunts off, and I'd say 50% of the time, maybe more, people died, and they won those team fights. But so I don't know if I'd let that go through again. And then on the side of uh, macro machines, oh, look at that. We are going to Towers of Doom. Very exciting.
Yes.
Very exciting. Personally, I love Towers of Doom. It's a very different map. Obviously, you can't attack the core directly. You have to get these altars, and really, you want to play for late game. You know, you want to. It's one of those. It's commonly known as like the most comeback map of all of them because you could get to one core health, and if you start team wiping, you start losing people and staggering, the other enemy team can come right back. It's real easy. So, one of my favorites. Let's see how this goes. Who else would you like to see banned here?
All right. Who am I?
Tipplers won.
Well, so this is such an interesting map because there is a lot of dynamics that are going to change, and let's just do a quick update on. TPT picking this map.
And it looks like Ratson took first pick.
Yeah, and we've got some. But don't worry, there's already some. We'll say some very kind trash talk in chat that that TPT is picking Macro Machine's favorite map. So I'm excited to see how that plays out.
All right.
This is such an Towers is such an objective heavy map, like you said. So the hero selection is so different.
Right. You don't need to clear shrines. You don't all you need to do is stall. That's all you need to do. You need to be able to stop them from channeling.
I'm gonna after the Diablo ban, I'm gonna say we're gonna see I'm gonna stick with the Diablo ban. I think we're gonna see a Brightwing this game.
Yeah, I do like Brightwing here, but yeah, I like Brightwing here. The thing is, you usually don't end up seeing the 4-man split that much.
Yeah.
They sit in the bottom, and they usually just kind of fight each other until they can get an advantage, trying to push those sapper camps in. So, but that being said, Brightwing's just really good right now. the teleport is so much healing.
Yeah.
Who else? What maybe? Because Tarper Tipplers won that game, and they won with the May really effectively. That ice wall at the end really was a game-winning ult. I have to say, really, 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 really well done on the.
I agree. I mean, an ice wall shuts you out for a couple of seconds. I can see a ban on a May here. We'll see. And it looks like we're just getting ready to get started.
Let us know in chat what bans you might think are coming our way here.
All right. Blue team banning first. I'm going to say Falstead ban first. I'm going to go back to my 1 in 90 odd.
I don't know. I think they didn't like what they went against in last game, and I think we're going to see some target bans after that match.
I need a prediction from you.
From me, you need a prediction.
I need a prediction.
I think it's May. I think it's the May.
A May ban first. Okay. All right. In chat, we think we're going to have either a Lost Vikings ban or pick. Be thrilled either way to see it.
Lost Vikings are really good on this map. You just sit in top Sonya. Of course it's Sonya. Sonya is so strong right now. That W build is obnoxious. She can double soak really well and push into towers effectively. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see it.
Fantastic. Could be a Diablo ban again.
Could be.
It's a tough hero to stop.
Variant. No, Diablo. You're right. You're right. Unsurprisingly, you are right.
I owe TPT a lot of money for following the plan. Back to macro. There we go. There's the May ban.
There it is. All right. I have some ability to make some predictions.
All right, give me a roll ban here. Is it a bruiser? Is it a healer?
I think another tank. I think I'm going to see the variant. I think that was really strong for them, and we're going to see the variant.
And Quesadilla coming out of left field with a Lost Vikings ban.
Quesadilla like a million points right now. Come on.
Very impressive. If I could
Was
award you
not
points, I
expecting
would.
that. Yeah. Do they have a TLV? They have to have a TLV player. That's the only explanation. Cassia picked up first. Cassia is really strong. She's just so powerful. And because they're fighting in the bot lane, she's just going to stack that Q quest.
Absolutely. Wow. You think this lost Vikings? You think that's a target ban or?
It has to be. We're like unless you know somebody plays it, it's really look at you with a bright wing.
Can't stop it. Can't stop it.
You're too good at this. I don't like it.
All right, so I'd love to see Stukov here again.
He's strong. He's really strong. Those silences, the peel. I love it.
And we've seen a lot of people not taking the ults, what I would call the less fun ults, the probably more effective ults. But I'd love to see a Greymane get pushed all the way across the map.
He took it last game. He took shove. He didn't.
He did take shove. You're right. You're right. Shoves and swipes. Swipe, swipe, swipe.
But we have Gazlo and Joe. Really good combo. If you get a Blessed Shield into a Gravo Bomb, that's basically a dead team.
Plus the Cassia extra damage from the blind. This is going to be a powerful draft.
Yeah. And Tar Pit Tipplers banning out that Stukov. They do not want to see it again.
I agree. Now, I said earlier that all children are my favorite, but this game, Macro Machines are my favorite. Both, I already love their draft, and I'd love to see this go for Game 3.
Yeah, you know, I feel the same way. Their draft is, they have a really good wombo. The scary thing, though, is Gazlo's mostly going to be double soaking. He's going to be up in those top 2 lanes, and he's not really going to be there for team fights that often. So they have a good wombo. It's going to be a question of how they're going to be able to get the team together and use it effectively.
But he gets to leave behind nice little gifts. Little turret for you, little turret for you.
That's true. Whoa! A Cho'Gall!
And, alright, it was at that point that we've ended the stream, because who saw that one coming?
Not me. Yeah, no. Definitely not me.
How do you even decide who plays Cho and who plays Gall? What a fantastic pick. I mean, I know
I never want to be responsible for moving 2 people around the map, because then when I feed, I've killed 2 people instead of 1.
And doing a great choice to pull somebody out of damage, and the Malthael.
Malthael's a great... Oh, so it's going to be a 4-man Gazlo with a Malthael double soaker. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
And I love...
Malthael's really strong here.
Absolutely. I love that TPT didn't ban a Tychus or anything, really didn't want to try and show their hand too quickly. This is fascinating.
Right? And Malthael gives them % damage, but again... Who are they sending where to deal with this? I'm going to be really interested to see the lane assignments in this game.
What a fascinating draft here.
Yeah, Diva, last. Give us predictions in chat. Let us know. Let us know. What do you think? I'm with Eldion here. I think Macro Machines is going to take this one, mostly because I want to see a Game 3, because I'm selfish. It's so much more fun to go to Game 3. But I also target Tipplers with the spicy Cho'Gall draft. I mean, I'm excited about it. I'm
TPT, if you are watching this on a replay, we love you too. Just, wanted to really looking for a Game 3, so please don't hate us. We'd like to cast more of your games.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
We get one more little ad break while we load in here.
I think they get out Macro. Cho'Gall too, so I think Tipplers get on Macro. Yeah, this is what the perfect map for Cho'Gall, though, because he doesn't really need to go anywhere. Usually, the big thing about this map, for those who don't know, is that there's only 4 places that the altars can spawn. There's 2 in the top, and there's 2 in the bottom here. And if you take the enemy team's bottom tower, you have so much map control.
And just a reminder, we have Jadro playing Diva Michigan on Brightwing, Bud Lightyear on Greymane, and, a Halnia on a name we haven't seen yet on the Cho'Gall combo. T-Rex, tell us who's playing for Macro.
Yeah, in the blue trunks, Frizzank on the Cassia, Morvan on that Malthael, Arcane 13 on the Gazlo, Juke City on the Anduin, and Ratson leading the charge with the Joanna.
And I think you were right on the money with Cassia taking a Q quest early.
Oh yeah.
Gotta be honest, Cho'Gath is a big target, as is Diva.
Oh yeah. But you know what? Right wing percent heal onto the Cho'Gall. That's a lot of health back.
D.Va's already started to soak top. We got the 3-man, the 4-man as we'll call him here with Cho'Gath running bot.
And yeah, we see the Malthael go top, so it is a 4-man Gazlo. I'm not surprised to see that. They're gonna want to use that Wombo.
Absolutely. Just a lot of poking on both sides here.
Interesting. They're splitting up and they're going to get that soak. No, they're not.
Siege are up.
Interesting.
Looks like Cassie is going to start on the pumpkins over there. Cho'Gall will hold the lane.
You know, this is interesting. Tar Pit Tippler's not going straight for their sappers, and both teams sending somebody up to mid. You know, this is unusual. Usually you see your offlaner double soaking, and the 4-man picking up these camps right now, staying in bottom lane, trying to get an advantage. Because like I said, this bottom tower is so important.
And I see we're getting some chat that there is a bit of lag here, so hopefully we fix that. I've just called Comcast to yell at them, so they promise me we'll be good for the rest of the game. Both sides pulling camps early. Definitely have a D.Va and a Malthael doing a bit of poking up here. Looks like they'll both kind of stay alive for a while.
Yeah, I really like the strategy that Tar Pit Tipplers is going. They're saying, we're going to take this Cho'Gall, and we're going to have Brightwing in mid lane, and we're going to be able to teleport down.
Yeah, absolutely. And what we are seeing here is definitely Macro has some great wave clear. TPT needs a little bit more of a setup.
Oh, and Cassia going in with a fend, and that's a kill
And the
on
Cho!
right wing.
Oh, Cho'Gall gets out 200 health.
Oh, wow. But that is first blood going over to the side of Macro Machines onto the Brightwing. Good for them.
Absolutely, and they're going to start poking away at these towers.
Yep, they want the siege damage.
Absolutely.
Brightwing coming back in.
Malthael is going to go back up to top. We have 15 seconds on altars.
They're diving in.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see what they do here. You know, usually there's a bit of an amicability. They take both offlaners take the top one and they fight over the bottom.
And that looks to be the case. D.Va's taking top as is Malthael, and just a little bit of dancing here around bottom.
And
D.Va, the Greymane are coming in.
So Tar Pit Tipplers is committing all 5 to this altar, but Malthael is going to get some soak. No, he's coming down too.
D.Va's out of the mech. And TPT is going to snag that for an early lead.
And that makes it 36-32, but there's a fight going on here. Can Macro Machines get out with everybody? It looks like it.
I'm gonna be honest, between the Cho'Gath, the D.Va, the Malthael, just so much strong HP pools going on here. It's really tough to finish. Experience is a bit balanced.
Yeah, it's about the same. They're about even. And you know, this is what I'm talking about on Towers of Doom, though. That those first altars aren't that important, because as this game goes on, we're gonna see who gets map control. We're gonna see who takes a bigger lead, and you see.
This is interesting.
Tipplers.
TPT's going for a siege, but Macro just decimating a tower down here.
Right. This is an interesting.
And
strategy.
they are not close enough to come and stop this.
No, not at all. They're gonna lose this tower very early.
Hearts.
Good for
Macro's got the
Machines.
hearts coming back. They're going to try and defend on the top side now. And that tower looks like it's fallen. Let's take a look back up top.
This one might go down too.
Absolutely.
Cho'Gall's got a huge health bar to tank that tower.
And with the siege help. Wow. Tower's down on both sides. D.Va's going to get knocked out of her mech.
Nice peels from the Cho'Gall. A tank that really doesn't have much peels, so impressive.
And they'll all come back. Boss just spawning here.
Spawning. Yeah. Now, so they're even on altars, but again, if you look, so look at the sapper camp that blue team took. Now these sappers are going to be pushing straight into core, and those are core points.
Absolutely.
That's really good for them.
Giving Gazlo a few seconds to set up here as the shrine pops.
Both teams
Wow.
winning all 5. Wow. Brightwing gets really low. Can
Absolutely.
they secure?
As does
Not
Cho'Gall.
quite.
TPT really has to push back there.
And that's the thing here. They don't even have a tower here to fall back to. Very strong play from the side of Macro Machines getting that tower.
It looks like TPT is going to try and reclaim their tower here.
And Macro Machines gonna take boss. That's a pretty good call. I like it. They're gonna say, you know what, this is
Fantastic
up.
call.
We want 4 more points. Let's just take it now.
Tower's reclaimed, but the boss will fall. They're probably going to rotate right over to top.
I think so. Now, what does TPT do? Do they go up and try to stop them?
They're going to have to steal the pumpkins along the way. You see them going to that siege camp down there.
They're saying that they know they have more time. They know Macro Machines is top. TPT is saying, all right, let's push bottom then.
What's fascinating here is we really have 2 roving groups of 5, and they're mostly on opposite sides of the map as a lot of this is going on.
Yeah, you don't see this on Towers of Doom very often. Macro Machines rotating down, and we have ults coming out on both sides.
T-Rex, walk us through the Macro Machines ults.
Joanna with a falling sword. Oh, let's let them have this fight first.
Diva's knocked out of her mech. They're going on Cho'Gall.
We see the ball of death from Cassia coming out. Cho'Gall
nice
goes down.
ult there on Cassia.
And that is 3-0 for Macro Machines on kills there.
Although I guess we have to say 4 because it does count as 2.
Oh yeah. No. 3. Oh, from the Diva. From the Diva. Yeah, let's look at these ults right here. We saw a lot of them come out. Joanna with a falling sword, Anduin with a light bomb. That's a really popular combo. Into the Gravo bomb. There's just so much wombo there. Last rites to finish anybody off. Last rites to finish off Cho'Gall and a ball lightning as well.
Both altars are up. It looks. Macro's going to be able to grab theirs, it looks like, with Anduin. Oh, and TPT is able to finish as well. Nice trade there.
Yeah, nice trade. 28 to 24. Macro Machines up by 4 points. Pretty good. Ults as well on the side of Tarpit Tipplers. Gall took Twisting Nether. Diva with the micro missiles. Cho, Hammer of Twilight. Brightwing with Blink Heal. And Greymane with the Cursed Bullet.
And you see Macro over there taking the sapling camp up top. TPT taking on their side. 45 seconds for the sapling on the left. And Diva's going to have to defend that as she's kind of by herself over there for a bit.
Right. And it looks like Macro Machines might try to push in here.
We got a lot of action. Yeah, absolutely. They're really going to try and push out Diva.
Both of these teams really like this top lane. It seems like they really want to enable their offlane. Give them room to move around, room to breathe.
And nice job there knocking down a wall and tower.
I like
really
the
nice trade on
Anduin.
Oh, wow.
Lots of ults coming out, but Macro Machines. Oh, and Anduin goes down. Diva gets demeched, but can Macro Machines actually secure the kill here? Not quite. Tarpit Tipplers gets out 1.5 kill.
And Gazlo had some really nice heals coming in there at the end to keep him alive for a moment. Cassie is being poked.
Oh, bro. And Greymane goes down to the tower. Malthael just getting enough damage for that tower to finish off the kill.
Let's take a moment to silence the Sippy Cup that's just lost its life. And we're back to breaking here with some more experience gain. TPT
now,
does get Patrick.
Yeah, Macro Machines is up 13s though. They're up talent here. So is Tarpit Tipplers going to try to defend? They're down 1 player. I'm not sure what they do here.
Anduin's trying to steal. Not going to be able to, unfortunately.
Tarpit Tipplers wants to contest. We see the Joanna light bomb combo.
Really nice.
Oh, they have clearly practiced that combo.
Absolutely.
The falling sword light bomb combo is horrifying.
Anduin's going to grab this altar here. And a really nice job by Macro Machines.
Yeah, Macro Machines just incrementally pushing their lead forward. They're 28 to 20 now. They're up 8 points, halfway there. And they're pushing in. They know they don't have a Cho'Gall. Well, maybe they're backing off. They want their camp. They want their camp.
Yeah, they got back to 5-5 now on the map. And it looks like Macro Machines will be able to take their camp relatively unscathed. TPT heading middle, trying to pick up a bit more soak. They're still down a level here.
Yeah, almost a full one. They need to try to soak hard and play for late game. Cho'Gall, a late game Cho'Gall is absolutely devastating. If they can get to 20s, I think Macro Machine is going to have a real problem, especially because Towers of Doom is so swingy. You can come back from 1 point.
Absolutely.
Tarplet Tipplers taking a fight here.
Falling sword, a grav bomb. Once again, just
wow.
really, really pretty.
That combo is beautiful. It really is. Pretty beautiful is the right words. They have it practiced. It's a science for them.
Absolutely. And you'll notice Macro's backing off.
Do get ready.
Looks like Mouth Album might take a lane, and maybe we'll work on that siege up there.
Maybe, yeah.
Cho'Gall's going to work on his siege on his side.
Oh, it looks like they're going for boss. They say they have 2 down. Let's get 4 more points.
Absolutely. Really nice.
Yeah, I agreed. Dieger in chat talking about how there's a lot more focus on top lane on this game than you normally see. Tarplet Tippler's trying to get that channel.
Yeah, we'll see Macro give up on the bottom there for a moment. And
Falling Sword, Light Bomb combo coming in with the Gravo Bomb.
really, really just like clockwork. Wow.
Like clockwork. And what do you do about that?
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, it's there's so many tight spaces on this
It's
map.
going to be close. It's going to be close, I think.
Wow, Diva.
Oh,
She's
done.
not getting out with her life.
No, but worth it.
Nicely done.
It will be interesting if this game goes to Game 3, if we will see a Joe or a Gazlo ban.
I think we very well may see that if this goes to Game 3. And as it looks right now, Macro Machines looks really good.
Yeah, and a
They're
nice
up 8
split
points.
push. Cassie's going to take the camp up top. We have Gazlo's going to go back down, grab some experience, and we'll just keep chunking away at this tower.
Yeah. Greymane's here to defend. They're not quite going to secure the tower.
Macro will pull back a bit, but you still see you have Joe and Gazlo both pushing lanes as well.
Yeah. Macro Machines really looking solid this game. You know, they lost game 1 and they said, no, we want to go to a Game 3.
Gazlo's going to be able to
They
finish
did it
this
for
tower
us.
here.
Nice.
Macro's going to try and take a camp, and then we'll probably rotate, I suppose, mid to see if they can head off the TPT push here. But really just mechanical precision in the way they're dropping their ults together.
I agree. Repostulio asking if Cho is usually seen in high-level play. You know, you don't see it that often. Not a common pick because it's so easy to counter him, and then you put 2 players in one body. It's I don't know. I'm not saying it can't be done well. Just you don't see it very often.
TPT reclaiming their tower as Macro is trying to take the middle one. And Macro just
almost
pulls,
have it.
yeah, pulls back right out quick.
But look at this setup. So they're getting bottom. So Tarplet Tipplers is getting bottom back.
Yep.
But they have top and mid are really low.
Right wing taking the altar at the bottom there.
Nicely done. Brightwing's teleporting right in. But are we going to see a combo? There it is.
There's the
Falling
blessing.
sword.
So, yeah.
Grapple bomb goes out.
Again, at ball lightning, just every ult popped for a really impressive team fight there by Macro Machines.
You know, gotta ask them if they win Game 3 and we talk to them at this interview. I'm gonna ask them about it because they definitely have this practice.
I'm led to believe that they're running drills on the weekends to get this timing right, because it is clockwork every single time. And you'll see Joanna up top working on a tower. Rest of Macro down bottom for a tower. This is going to be a big push.
Yeah, absolutely. And we got Misos in the chat commenting that Cho needs a 16, which is actually absolutely right. Cho's 16, Frenzied Fist, attack speed for 5 seconds after using Surging Fist really increases his damage a lot.
Macro hitting 20 tier. Why don't you walk us through the ult choices on their side for level 20?
Sure. Indestructible from the Joanna, so she can gets a Massive shield if she dies, miniature black hole from the Gazlo, glyph of faith for a second charge on that leap of faith from Anduin. No one can stop death, so Malthael can come back immediately if he dies. And infinite ball lightning from Cassia. We have another fight going on top. Falling sword goes out into the light bomb.
Ooh, the grav bomb. They were able to dodge.
I know.
But they did get the tower.
Tipplers. They did get the tower. And that's what I was talking about. Macro Machine set them up, themselves up to 6 cap, which they had for a second.
The altars rise again.
This is tough. TPT needs to reclaim their towers. The camps are up. Altars in 20 seconds. There's just a lot going on at the moment.
Yeah, there's a lot to do. This map is very, very blue.
First and towers have all been reclaimed.
Nicely done. So,
Wow,
so at least Tarpid Tipplers have stabilized. They can try to contest this altar, but they're down 20s. That's risky. We've got
with saplings coming through.
And I think Tarpid Tipplers knows that even though they're down 20s, this may very well be the last objective of the game. They have to contest this here. Falling sword, light bomb,
grav bomb, a chain lightning. It's a familiar story, but it keeps working.
It keeps working. It's hard to avoid. It's hard to avoid. You got to stay very separated, but Cho'Gath wants people next to him. Brightwing needs to be on top of people to heal them. So what do you do? And look at this. Macro Machine saying if we take this tower, we win the game with this altar. They're waiting. They're waiting. They want to claim this altar and get 5 shots and end the game right now.
Well done.
And that is Anduin capping that last altar.
Wow.
Well done on the side of Macro Machines. We are going to a game 3, everybody. Love to see it.
That was a really impressive show of teamwork by Macro Machines there with a grav bomb, ball lightning, really all ults just working so well together.
Right? And we have a Macro Machines player Lost in the chat commenting that they don't really normally play Johanna. Their tank main doesn't like her. So I'm very impressed to see this. You know, you guys don't play this very often. Maybe you should. I haven't been paying close attention to how your season's going. Not to imply that anything. Just that went very well, very, very well.
Yeah, really impressive. We'll throw those talents up for everyone. As noted, the Cho at 16, Frenzied Fist, just such a nice power spike on his side.
Yeah, you know, and I'm trying to think what else.
So we've seen a Towers of Doom, we've seen an Infernal Shrines. As a reminder, Dragon Chai or Spider Queen both banned on Macro's side. What do we think we might see for Game 3?
For map we go to.
Yeah, let's pull that up for everyone here.
Yeah, let's pull it up to see what we have left for everybody else to see. Cursed, maybe? I agree with you on the Cursed. You know, well, I guess we'll see if Tarpid Tippler wants first pick or map pick, and I think that's going to really determine where we end up going here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, what else is left? Maybe All Track Pass?
You know, remember some friendly trash talk at the beginning of this match by saying that Macro Machines is grateful that their favorite map was picked. So it looks like they really do have a lot of practice on top.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with that assessment. Their Todd game was well done. It's I have to admit, a little unconventional choice there. You know, you don't usually see people put so much pressure into top lane just because 2 of the altars are at bottom. So taking control of bottom lane gives you a lot of map control, but hey, I can't question what worked, right?
Yeah. And you saw them take that boss just so early, moments after the spawn, so
just extra points whenever they could. Really well done. Really well done.
So what's couple maps left. What's your prediction on Game 3 here?
I'm gonna say Ultrac. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I don't know why. I'm just feeling it.
Pass, not the Valley, right?
Yes, Ultrac Valley would be a very different game.
Got it. I'd love to see Cursed Hollow. Gotta be honest.
That's what you said last time.
Yeah, it's such a fun map, and it's really one of the classics.
It is. It is. It's the map they send new players to as well.
Yeah.
The objective is reasonably straightforward. Channel a curse. You turn off the enemy team's towers and minions.
I'm gonna assume that was an informative comment and not a criticism that I should be playing on the beginner map there. So I'm gonna take that at face value.
Definitely the second one. Yeah,
Of course.
100%. Absolutely.
So we said we have no favorites, but we were pulling for macro in game 2. So I'm excited that we're here at game 3.
I am too. Thank you, Macro Machines, Tarpit Tipplers, for our first cast going to game 3.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that.
Everything we've wanted. You are following the script to a T. You've banned Diablo twice, so I got that call.
Hey, I got the May call.
Not the May call. It's fair. All right, let's we'll throw it out. What's the first ban for game 3? And yeah, I'm asking you to do it without knowing what map it is.
You're asking me to do it?
You have the knowledge of 2 games, so that's the trade-off here.
So can I pick a couple of them, or do I have to pick one?
You could pick 2.
I'm gonna say we're gonna see I'm gonna not agree with that. I'm gonna pick 3. We're gonna see a Joe, a Gazlo, or an Android ban. They are gonna ban out something from that combo that destroyed them that game.
And we are going to Garden of Terror.
Garden of Terror. I wasn't quite right with the alt track pass, but that's okay. Just thanking the teams for taking us to a game 3. And gonna try to find out who picked this Garden of Terror map. Yeah, Diger in the chat saying that ban is easy, ban that combo. Yep, that's it's like you got to ban at least one of the pieces. I think we're gonna see if I get 2, and I'm not gonna say the Gazlo because the Gazlo gets banned anyway. Gazlo's really strong. I think we're gonna see a Joe ban or an Android ban. One of those 2 pieces. Tarpit Tipplers are the ones who picked.
God, I don't disagree either in chat. Wouldn't be surprised to see. I'm gonna have to go away from my Diablo ban and think that we're seeing a Joanna ban first.
Oh, all right.
You can't take Diablo now. That's not how that's gonna work. But
I think it's gonna be the Anduin ban because Anduin is what really enables the Falling Sword. Falling Sword coming out is one thing, but the fact that you get stunned and you get stunned again is just horrible.
And we're just doing some ready checks here, so we should be entering a draft shortly.
What are playoff implications? I think both of these teams already have secured their playoff spots. I know Anna's in the chat. She would know that.
And I'll say it speaks a lot of volumes about the both teams here that they could have easily said, if we were going to play 5 healers, we're already in playoffs, so we're going to play 5 melee assassins. But they've opted to do a more traditional format for them.
Hey, I think they're still fighting for points, though. I think that's going to affect their seeding in the playoffs. So,
if you say that thinking that the 5 melee assassin build wouldn't work, I'm still waiting to be proven wrong here.
All right. Take that Butcher first pick. That's what I want to see here. First pick Butcher.
Can't go wrong. Great skins, just hopefully we'll be getting ready here. Yes. I think Pyro is listening to me as I'm seeing in chat the all 5 heals meta. Like a 5 heal meta, a 5 melee assassin meta. Maybe you just say how many random little things can we have on the map and say we want a Lost Vikings, a Murky, play up the cute factor and just see let's get some little cute animals flying about.
It is Garden of Terror. I mean, TLV is good, Murky is good on this map. I mean, I wouldn't take both of them, but they are both good.
I would apologize that we're taking a little bit here, but I see the chat in game and an active contemplation of an off meta here. So I am okay with it.
Yeah, so bear with us while these captains decide decide amongst themselves how they want to play this game. Oh, but we should get going any minute now for this
I hope
game
so.
3.
Maybe they're just decided that they're going to go, 3 humans, 2 AIs. We really have a lot of options here we haven't explored.
I think AI would give them a DQ. I think that's the line there. For real though, Garden of Terror is a map where there are a lot of camps. There's a lot of camps, and there's a lot of camps to do often. They're up every 3 minutes and every 4 minutes on that bruiser, and you want to try to get all 3 out before first objective. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a Greymane again. I wouldn't be surprised to see Raynor. We'll see what happens.
Jimmy, that is a great question on his Cho'Gall meta. He is now, that's for sure. And we are entering the draft here. Bans on blue first.
Maybe they ban the Cho'Gall.
It's interesting. I'm still thinking there's a Joanna ban on TPT coming first.
I think it's going to be the Anduin over the Joanna, but we'll see. We'll see. In chat, let us Sonya. They still want to ban the Sonya. Sonya's just so strong right now. The W build Sonya is...
Can't go wrong with the classic.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where things get interesting.
What do you think, chat? You think LD's going to be right, or you think...
it's a Joe. Right? It's a Joe ban. I can feel it. TPT,
Oh.
don't let me down here.
All right, Gazlo. Okay, we'll see what the next one is, but Gazlo makes sense. Gazlo's
Not
strong.
rooting for Macro yet, TBT. I believe ban 2.
See, we both really want to be right here. That's the problem.
Cassian ban.
Great ban.
Absolutely.
Just so strong.
I think everybody here is at home watching, chanting Joe, Joe, Joe. They're believe with me.
Diablo. All right, we are both wrong.
I did beat Diablo twice. A May 1st pick.
Wow, they slammed that too.
Yeah, that was they were. Okay.
They slammed Joe too. These teams.
I liked what TPT's thinking here. If you can do a falling sword, so can we.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens. They might. You think Macro Machines might ban the Anduin now?
It's a really good question. It's fascinating just seeing the heroes played on both teams well as they jump on, Joanna on TPT this game, Macro last game, a Thrall.
Oh, and that's a good point from Lost in the chat, Jimmy, that what is Ratson gonna play? Like Ratson is usually their tank there, and Juke City is on the May with Ratson on the Thrall. I don't know.
Heavy team on Macro here. We got 2 bruisers and a tank.
Yeah, they're like, we want...
There's the Anduin ban.
But why did they ban it?
Look,
they were the ones who had the piece.
Maybe we have 2 more bruisers coming from Macro Machines. They're just saying, hey, we're gonna ban bruisers. We're gonna pick all of them. We're not leaving any left for you.
Deiger, you're right. That's a lot of melee.
Yeah.
Well, May is technically ranged,
Fascinating often when the tank will have the most range on the team here.
Right? Maybe we'll get 2 more melee assassins. Eldion's dream could come true.
It's interesting. There's a lot of hit points going on Macro Machine. So is TPT going to pick a mage, or are they maybe going to...
Lucio,
Lucio.
Jaina.
A lot of melee versus a lot of movement speed is going to be a tough combo.
Yeah, and I wonder if that's a high 5 Lucio or a sound barrier Lucio, because high 5 is really strong in the meta right now.
This is the anticipation here. A Tracer.
There's some range.
Another Bruiser. Another tank. We gonna go classic?
They need some burst. No, they need a
healer.
They need a healer. Tyrande. So what are we going to see? We're going to see May Ice Ball with a Blizzard underneath into a Thrall Root into a Tyrande stun, maybe?
I mean, what I'm hoping to see is an owl flying across the map at the beginning of the game, just sniping somebody for first damage. But
oh, and honestly, that owl is going to be really good for checking camps all game.
I like the Raynor Jaina. They're going to have some good AoE.
Yeah, they like Raynor Jaina. Kira in the off lane.
Really
now, I'm not
interesting.
too familiar with my offlane matchups. I don't know if Kira does. I know Kira does well into like Rexlarg. She just kind of jumps past the bear. I don't know how she does into Thrall or Diva. So
This is...
is Tyrande going to be able to handle healing? Triple frontline. That is a good question.
We're about
Diva
to find out.
May has a lot of her own sustain. Diva has some decent sustain. Thrall has some too. So like maybe they're hoping that Tyrande doesn't have massive output as long as she keeps it up consistently. And this really heavy front line allows you to keep auto attack.
I'm gonna give you one more word from our sponsors here.
Oh,
Secretly, I just don't want to see who's causing the lag in the game like who rode from last year.
We're trying to spare both of these teams.
All right.
Yeah, and as we load into this game here, we on the blue side, one last time for game 3, we have Ratson on the Thrall, Arcane 13 on the Tyrande, Morvan on the Diva, Frizzank on the Tracer, and Juke City 88 on the May, taking tank this time.
Jadro playing Kira, Michigan on a Lucio, Halstorm on a Raynor, Bud Lightyear playing Jaina, and Pyromania on the Raynor, and Joe by Halstorm there.
Raynor's immediately going top here.
There's the owl.
He got,
Gonna be
they got
honest,
someone.
mildly.
Two there.
Did they? All right.
Thrall posting up in this bush up here.
So we have this. There's a lot of hit points by Macro Machine starting off here.
Kira immediately jumping
Yeah,
in.
Kira going from hunter to hunted real fast.
And
a
she's
Mace
stunned
stun.
with a blizzard. And that is a quick first blood from Macro Machine.
Nice finish there by Tracer. But of course, you'll see Raynor alone up top.
Right? He's already getting tower damage. It looks like Thrall's rotating up.
Yeah, we got some rotations going on. Raynor already pulling back, but just really nice push already.
Mm-hmm.
And
Get a little bit of tower damage.
We got a Diva and Jaina matchup here at the bottom. It's going to be tough for Jaina, who does not have the regenerable hit point pool that Diva does.
No, she does not. But she does have very good clear. So these camp spawn, 1 minute. Let's see who starts going for them when. Usually you see teams start with the bottom one and then work their way up because this first objective is bottom.
And notice both teams running the 1-3-1. Kira getting a spiral across the May. Tracer and Tyrande going to look to take the first camp.
But you gotta say here, Macro Machines does not have good camp clear, whereas Tar Pit Tipplers does. The Jaina has good camp clear, the Raynor has good camp clear. I'd like to see them start trying to get these out sooner and really work on those.
This is just a big map. You know, we see Lucio and Jaina working on their camp. Raynor's trying to push back on Thrall up top.
I do like the Raynor into the Thrall. You know,
Absolutely.
Thrall needs to run forward at the enemy, and Raynor just says, "Nope, I'm gonna push you away."
Nice job on TPT with the siege.
Mm-hmm. And we see TPT going to get their bottom one as well. Neither team securing the Bruiser camp though before the seed starts to spawn.
20 seconds up on seed. Siege falling down at bottom here.
And let's see who
Did
gets
Raynor go
this.
Exterminator? That's a great question. Raynor did go Exterminator and Fighter Flat. I'm gonna leave this up for a moment so you guys can all see.
Yeah, you know, usually I'm surprised to see Raynor not help clear the camps. That's what the Exterminator is for.
Seed is up.
And it's on the side of Macro Machines first, so they have a little bit of an advantage here. For this
TPT
first.
sneaky in the bush for a moment. There's the Joanna. Blizzard. Diva Bomb.
Lucio just getting CC'd. Good job on the CC chain from Macro Machines to secure a kill on the Lucio.
A lot of damage
Very
on
sweet
Joanna,
target.
but she's just holding out, and there she goes.
There she goes. Macro Machines taking 2 kills here, getting this first objective. And this whole time, they've got this siege camp pushing in top. Raynor's coming to stop it, but it's starting to hit the walls here.
Yeah. A little bit of damage up there up top. But Macro's going to do a nice push at the bottom.
And they did manage to get their Bruiser out before the siege started, because now it's pushing at this wall. I didn't notice that.
The wall is going to go down. First tower will fall. Maybe? Maybe? No? Look
Not
at
quite.
really nice
They managed to
pushback
get
there on
that.
TPT.
Yeah. I forgot I could
Yeah.
zoom out. I can see so much more now.
See Raynor trying to work on the bruisers by himself over there.
He can do it. Once he hits level 4,
Yeah.
that is why you take Raynor on this map. Exterminator Raynor will do whatever he wants in these camps.
Raynor's
Pyromania.
got a really nice push up top.
Yeah, I was just saying, Pyro's Raynor is strong. It's very clear he's very comfortable in the hero. Kira coming in, trying to get a pick. But Joe's there.
It looks like they'll be able to back out. TPT working on the seed. Don't think they're going to have much. Wow, what a nice owl.
Right.
All right,
Now
so
all 3 of them are channeling.
yeah, if the owl can't hit everybody, I suppose.
Can't when you're that clumped up though.
That's scoping
But-
though, really impressive.
Really impressive. Nicely done by that Tyrande. Arcane. Just 2 more dismounts. Love it. You see the danger pings over there. Arcane even posted in chat.
Throwing the owl shade.
Right? Looks like Pyro's gonna go secure this siege camp as well. And 1-to-1 on seed. You know, this is probably the best objective in the game. I could be wrong about that. You know, chat, let me know what you
think
think.
so.
But you have 3 giant terrors that push all 3 lanes, that turn off all the towers. It's just massive. Getting this objective first is really swinging this map in your favor.
A nice job on TPT, taking both siege on top and bottom. Macro grabbing theirs as well. Tyrande just chucking owls from across the map.
Gather the seed before your enemy does.
Here comes the Diva, here comes May. Working on Lucio. Oh, there's an ice wall.
Not quite gonna catch anybody though.
Zoom out a
Well
moment here to
done.
catch the action
Can
from
they
top and bottom.
interrupt? And the second seed is picked up by TPT. Oh, and ults are
Ults
higher.
are flying. Kira
Kira's
goes
gonna
down.
go down.
Joanna goes down.
Macro machines coming out hot.
Nice
with
job
those
on Macro
ults.
Machines.
And let's run through those ults real quick. We have on the blue side Macro Machines, Earthquake from the Thrall we just saw, as well as the Shadow Stalk from Tyrande, Ice Wall we saw as well. D.Va still hasn't picked an ult yet, and Pulse Rounds from the Tracer. On the side of Tar Pit Tipplers, we have Water Elemental, Welly from Jaina, Blessed Shield from Joanna. It is a Sound Barrier from Lucio, Hyperion from Raynor, and Unrelenting Strikes from Kira. And Jaina finishing her Mana Globes quest, Fingers of Frost. Gets some extra bonus. Ooh!
TPT did a nice hide there as they geared up for the seed. Fortunately, I ran into a Diva who's able to escape. There's an ice wall hidden too.
Big ice wall. And we see the blizzard coming
They
out.
went right for that
onto the
Lucio.
Oh, Lucio getting his sound barrier off. Great sound barrier.
Absolutely. Got Kira
D.Va gets
spins.
demacked.
Yep. They're working on the May, they're working on the Tracer. Oop! Kira's down.
Kira goes down.
Lucio escapes 300 life. Tracer's
Tracer
down.
goes down. This looks like this might be turning in Tar Pit Tippler's favor. They lost the hero first, but they are turning this fight. Thrall doesn't look like he's going to be able to get out, but he does with 200 health.
TPT, nice job on securing that objective.
Right? All 4 of them channeling. They know they have the Tyrande interrupts, the Thrall interrupts, and they're saying we are not getting interrupted.
No more owls, but while that was going on, we did have some siege pushing. They are close to knocking down that last tower for the fort. Looks like TPT will work on bruisers again.
And also looks like Macro Machines might lose some soak down here in bottom with that huge wave.
Yeah, you see D.Va heading for the wave down there to try and stop it. I'm hoping somebody in chat is just going to keep a tally of how many owls they see going around the mini-map. 20 seconds to a seed. You have Macro working on their bruisers. Kira deciding to do another wave experience. Macro will have 13s before this seed pops.
They get 13s. It's 2-2. This is an important seed for both teams.
Thank
Who
you,
is going to
Random.
get first objective?
I don't want to say you're my MVP in chat, but
That seed is ready for gathering. I
TPT needs to
suggest
be a bit
you
less
do
aggressive and wait out the macro ults. I think I agree.
big seed.
Big seed.
We've already
You see a
started seeing
welly?
ults. Yep, there's an ice wall. Actually misses
Doesn't hit
it.
anybody,
And Jaina's going to take the siege during that fight.
which is great. These siege might help them here.
Absolutely.
Earthquake comes out. Is Raynor going to get out alive?
130 life,
health.
he's back out, but the Joe will
But
fall.
Joe falls.
And you'll see that Earthquake still going as Ratson's going to try and cover up a seed.
And Kira, secure a kill or get out.
Ooh. Tough for Kira, just saying that I'm gonna dive in.
And Macro Machines decisively taking that fight and the objective.
And you'll
This
notice that
is-
bottom lane already pushed during the as soon as this terror spawns.
Yeah, they have a bruiser camp with it. Gonna give them some armor, 20 armor, and some move speed. Really powerful. And this is what I'm talking about. This objective is so strong. They're pushing, they took bottom fort, they're pushing in both the other lanes, and the towers are off. They might get 3 forts here.
You see Ratson up top that tower. I don't think Pyro's gonna be able to get there in time.
I don't think so either.
Oh, and they're able to get Jaina. Nice bomb by the
Wow.
Tracer there.
Nice bomb, indeed.
TPT at the bottom saying we're going to go one by one on these terrorists here, but that was a really impressive push by Macro Machines.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have nearly a level and a half of experience difference now. So really, across all 3 games, Macro's ability to ult together is really impressive.
Yes, totally agree.
Bit of a skirmish up top as they look to see if they can bomb Kira. There's the ice wall.
3-man ice wall. Nice sound barrier coming out from the Lucio.
Kira's ult.
It's hard
Yeah.
to play Kira in an earthquake.
It absolutely
she can't
is.
move fast enough with that ult.
Raynor popping his ult, pushing back and saying this fight is now over.
Yeah. You know, Hyperion doesn't do that much team fight, but it is a really big, scary red circle coming at you.
Absolutely. Tyrande once again chucking owls all over the map. Jaina narrowly misses. And it looks like we've got a bit of a tempo reset. All the camps are accounted for at the moment. 30 seconds on the seed.
Yet another seed. I trust you know what to do, heroes.
Tarpit Tipplers has a camp up,
Yeah.
but is Raynor going to try to take it? Because, ooh, look at this invade.
Kira trying to help out. There's the ice wall. Raynor is going to fall.
Raynor falls. That is a good invade on the side of Macro Machines. They're
Absolutely.
up 16s, and
They'll
they
take
say,
they're going to take the siege. They're going to have a good opportunity on the seed here.
Blessed Shield as a disengage. Well done by the Joanna, keeping the rest
Absolutely.
of her team alive.
Remember, we got 2
Lucio!
siege camps middle as well.
You see that pop up? Lucio completed the level 4 subwoofer talent. You don't see that often. It's really hard to do. That was very impressive. For those who don't know, Lucio's level 4. He's got to hit 3 enemies with a single sound wave, and then it gets much bigger. But it's really hard to get those 3 enemies at the same time.
Blue painting the map here with camps.
Oh yeah.
And just the longer they can stop TPT from getting that third seed for the garden, you know, this is tough.
Mm-hmm. TPT needs to win a decisive fight here.
Absolutely.
They need to push some lanes out, and they need to either catch somebody out or really just get a good team fight and reset the map.
And Arcane just throwing up the owl sign every time that she's chucking one across the map, hitting one of them. Just,
Not quite on that one.
just. Although I think it's 16. Or at some point the owl will scale or will pierce. Nice job on the bruisers 20 seconds before the seed. There's a team
16
fight
is
coming.
when it can max off. Oh, yes, there is. Earthquake goes out. Bunny hop from the Diva.
There's the sound
Nice.
barrier. You got a Diva bomb, Hyperion, an Ice Wallet.
But Lucio goes down,
Yeah.
and Jaina from that Tracer in the back line.
And you'll see every one of those ults just popped right now.
Tar Pit Tipplers does not have a fort to back up to here. It looks like Kira knows that and is saying, I gotta try to do as much as I can.
Absolutely.
Can the Joe leave? Maybe? Joe goes
Tracer
down too.
can just hunt down anyone, and Macro is going to get a second seed here.
And that puts it back at 2-2 again, and they're up 19-16.
Asking what talent Jaina went at 4, it looked like she went to Frost Shards. Some additional Pierce.
Yeah, looks like a Frostbolt build, which I like. I've been playing that recently.
Got a bit of a moment for a second. Let's throw out these talents one more time at 16s. And we'll pop those back up when Macro hits 20. There's an Ice Wall. Looks like
Doesn't
they're
catch anybody.
It looks like they're going to try to take this tower and maybe fall back here a moment.
Good. They secure the wall. They say that's what we were here for, and they back up and leave.
They've got 2 camps that I suspect they'll both go. But of course, you can't retreat without chucking an owl and just seeing what happens.
Gotta try, right?
Absolutely.
Got to try.
Soon you will have another seed. to
Though it does
carry.
make me question. That means she's not. Oh no, the Howl is such a low cooldown. She's using it on cooldown. Doing exactly what I was gonna say. She checked that siege camp.
Yep.
And now,
Diva's working on her siege. They are so close to 20.
I think they're gonna get 20 and they're gonna go invade. That's what I would do.
T-Rex, walk us through Macro's ults here.
Yeah. Earth and Shields upgraded the Earthquake for Thrall. Ice Blade arrows for Tyrande. May took the upgraded Ice Wall. A Blade of Armor for Diva. Total Recall for Tracer. But a fight is breaking out.
And every ult is flying. There's the Hyperion, there's the Sound Barrier, a Bunny Hop. Kira's down. Joanna's being chased out, 500 life.
Can Lucio keep her
Lucio
up?
can't
Not
keep her
quite.
alive.
And this is going to be second 3 seeds
Yeah.
for Macro Machines.
Just a really, really impressive showing on Macro right now. Are they choosing not to get this? There it is. Tyrande getting the seed.
They wanted to start the siege in top
Yep,
left.
absolutely.
You see Diva grabbing it.
Diva's going to finish up that seed. There's an owl.
Hey.
And are we going to get a little sign here? Unfortunately not. See, Macros is going to look to push mid first.
Yeah, it's right here. Looks like they want another wall here.
There's the ice wall. The first tower is down. The wall is going to follow shortly after.
Jaina.
Nice.
Oh no. Is this gonna be Lucio too?
Ah, that Tracer just so hard to get away from.
That Tracer is very
sippy
practiced
cup.
on that hero. The Moonwell. Those 2 deaths.
And the keep is down.
They might look for core here. They're up
think so.
3 levels. They have 20s.
And just Garden Terror at the bottom is just chunking on that keep. See another Bunny Hop. The ults are popping again. Kira, I don't know if she's going to get out.
Oh no.
I suspect this is going to be tough.
I
The
think
Hyperion,
I
but
think
they're
it's
just not
game
scared.
here.
Really good game.
Well played by all. The reverse sweep coming out from Macro Machines. They lost the first game and said, you know what? We got to toughen up and get together, and they did. Oh, let's look at stats here.
Absolutely.
Raynor, Kira had the highest hero damage, but you know, that beefy front line, it's hard to secure kills.
So
Thrall,
let me ask you,
Diva, Jet.
32,000 damage from Tyrande. How much of that you want to attribute to the Owls? Half? 10?
If not more. To be fair, Tyrande needs to basic attack to heal, so she's probably doing a lot of basic attacks there. Let's see if we can get Ratson in here and try to do an interview. I'm gonna
Absolutely.
reach out to them.
And one more time, let's just show those talents. The 20 wasn't quite that long, just in case you're curious.
Macro machines.
Hopefully, we'll be able to do a bit of a post-game interview.
I'm reaching out right now. But that was really, really solid play by Macro Machines. I like their drafts choice. They took 3 bruisers, really strong front line, gave Tyrande the room to auto attack so that she can keep healing. That's usually the hard part about playing with a Tyrande. She needs to attack to heal.
And can I just say, I love that Tyrande took Ice Blade arrows at level 20. He just said, we're going to go all in on attack speed and attack damage here.
Yeah, I like it too. I like it too.
So hopefully, we'll see if we can get somebody in chat. It's always tough when you lose the first game, but to come back and win both is just really, really impressive.
Ratson says, sure. Let's head to lobby 3.
All right, so hopefully Ratson will come join us here.
All right, let's see if we can get Ratson in here real quick for an interview.
Oh, there they are. Really nice job. Great game, team.
GG's. How you feeling? How you feeling?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
So let's talk about this match for a moment here. Game 1, obviously, did not going in your favor. How do you, and then you turned it around so nicely. Let's that match 2, the clockwork precision. I think chat wants to know, and frankly, I say chat, it's me. How many times did we practice this grav bomb, fallen sword, end-to-end combo that was just mechanical in nature?
To be fair, that was the first time we've actually ever hit those 3 heroes at the same time.
Nobody's buying that.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
I give you my word. So our usual healer is the Gaslo.
Wow.
Arcane is our healer. So Arcane and I work on Falling Sword Light Bomb from time to time.
Okay. So you have practiced. You have practiced the Falling Sword Light Bomb.
Yes, Falling Sword Light Bomb. We're okay at it. It's the follow up with the Gaslo that we.
Gotcha. Well, it worked. I mean, I don't know if you're trying to do that more often, but that scared me. I don't want to go up against that.
I think we'll be a Gaslo for a while. I think he gets banned out after people see that.
Oh, absolutely. He's such a popular ban.
Yeah.
I want to go back and ask about game 1. It didn't quite go your way. What do you think you attribute to that? What do you think happened there?
Their Mei landed some really clutch walls.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought we were in control of that game early. Like, not control, obviously. It was, they think I had a structure lead at one point, but we felt good.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
all of a sudden, like, they just stepped on our throats.
Yeah.
It was a bad time to wipe.
I don't disagree with that. I think she got a 3-man ice wall in the bot, and it's hard to come back from those type of combos.
Yeah, and at that point, they just had to go through the top 4, the middle fort rather, and they were on core.
Yeah.
So they played it well. I mean, all the credit to them. I mean, they landed the wall.
They
got the wipe.
They really did. They played it well. And we were rooting for you in game 2 because we wanted to go to a game 3, and you delivered for us. So we go to game 2. You said that Todd was, they picked Todd, and you were like, "Awesome! This is our map. Thanks, guys." So is that what you attribute the change to? Was there something on your team, or you guys like, we got to get this together? Tell me about it.
No, so honestly, we are not a big fan of Towers of Doom at all. Like, I think they scouted us, saw that we tend to ban that map.
Oh
yeah. I mean, and same thing. We scouted them. We knew what we wanted to take away, and they let Towers through. And I think they did it with the intention of knowing that we don't like that map.
Interesting. One of you guys were joking in the bottom that you liked it though.
I think that may have been Arcane.
Yeah, that was Arcane, and that's all that was.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So we got a little bit of a misconception there, but that's all right.
But truly,
no, that was him taking a shot at me because he knows that we almost always ban that map, and this time we didn't. And
gotcha. Oh, all
You know,
right. Well, you know what? I mean, even if you did like to ban it, it went well
yeah,
for you.
Oh yeah.
definitely sending shockwaves to they need to be wary of the Gazlo, Anduin, Joanna combo from your team.
Yeah, no, if we can land it, I mean that was the delete every time.
Right? And I mean, especially once they have the Cho'Gall, it's 2 heroes in one spot. You
Yeah.
get a 2 for
Yeah.
1 on your combo.
No, exactly. You're not chasing people. It's like, all right, if I get 1 kill out of this and it's or Cho'Gall, it was totally worth the 2 ults.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
100%.
All right, so game 3, a lot of things I want to ask about, but let's start with the elephant in the room. Tyrande chucking owls all the way from across the map as if they're 3-pointers. Just walk me through the choice here for Tyrande and just I'm in awe of the accuracy that was on display there.
I'll let Chad take that one. Chad never gets to do interviews, so we kind of want to give him a chance to.
An example, they forced me in here, so there's that. But no, our healer, he is a Tyrande main for healing and
It showed.
stellar at owls. We've seen him throw blind owls into bushes. He didn't have vision across the map and hit the person and kill him. Like he's ridiculous. I think he had 6 fingers on one hand.
Now, I will say what's been fascinating about this match is, between the Mays, the Divas, the kind of similar hero selection between, both teams, you're kind of bouncing back and forth. It's certainly, and then kind of your bans is kind of part of that. So, to see a Tracer and a Thrall come out in game 3s, to me, kind of came out of left field in some ways of like, oh, we haven't seen this yet.
Yeah.
Well,
So, go ahead, Chad.
Yeah, so basically, it's a points game, and once we got our 1 win, our positioning in the ladder was going to stay the same, the bracket, the playoffs. And
Makes
we just
sense.
kind of wanted to get people on stuff they like to play versus what they kind of have to play because it's meta. And
Sure.
our Tracer player, he's level 300 Tracer, so
Oh my god.
he likes that hero a lot, and you don't get a player very often in this kind of environment.
Sure.
Ratson is our tank, and he's a Thrall main, so he don't get to play her. So
Yeah.
it's nice to let them play around on stuff they like to play.
I'm going to respectfully disagree here because what I'm hearing is the ladder wasn't moving. You had the opportunity for either the 5 healer meta, the 5 tank meta, or the 5 melee stats meta, and you still chose to go with something that resembles a more traditional comp.
So to be fair, we've played the 5 healer before, like not in organized, but that's something that we goof off with every once in a while.
It's fun.
It is fun. Like I like it a lot because there's enough healers that you can just go in a DPS role with that it makes up for it.
That Lily, is she even really a healer anymore?
Not
Like, let's
anymore.
be
That
honest.
stupid dragon build is terrifying.
It's terrifying, right?
And to be fair, that was part of our issue in game 1 is that we were trying to get on the Lily because she was just baiting, and you can't kill Lily. Like unless
No.
Lily messes up, she doesn't die.
She does not die at all. And it was clear that Lily player was really practiced and experienced on it.
Oh yeah, no, and we scouted that. Their Lily had a 4-2 win rate coming into this game.
Oh, that's
So
pretty good.
Yeah, their Lily was legit.
I have one more question for you. Game 3, they slammed the May as soon as they had the opportunity, or you guys slammed the May. I'm sorry. As soon as you had the opportunity, were you just like, "This is what we want. We know what we want. That's what we're gonna do."
Yeah, so we banned her in game 2, and it was kind of a user's third ban, right? So we can ban 2 heroes if they wanted, and then we could take away their other hero that we didn't like.
Checks out.
And
Makes sense.
And Juke likes May a lot, and it was the same thing. Like it's a player that he doesn't get to play often, and so it gave him a chance to play somebody that he doesn't get to play in competitive, and take one of their stronger healers out of their hands.
Yeah, it definitely worked. Eldion, you got any other questions?
No, let me just kind of end with the thank you. As we said to Chad earlier, it's our first cast. We very appreciative, of course, for you being gracious enough to let us cast you. Even more so going into game 3. So we are just appreciative of being able to be on this journey with you, and hopefully see more of you in playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh no, definitely. We appreciate you guys casting.
Yeah, thank you. And by all means, if you guys want to take a moment to do any shout outs, the floor is yours.
Yeah.
Chad?
Yeah, I'll thank you guys for casting. I actually watched the first stream I set out because we kind of had a plan to maybe go to Dragonshire and let our off player play his Rexar there, and that didn't happen. So he was already in for the game. So
Gotcha.
we let him take Augur, which is strong on shrines, and he's also good with. So I want to
Yeah.
thank him for coming in that first game and giving it his all. I want to thank you guys for casting. Like I said, I was in the first one, and you guys done excellent. Like you guys done very good. I would not know it was your first cast. You guys play off each other really well and are
Well,
entertaining.
Thank you,
I-
thank you.
Want to thank Random Task, which has been our coach this season. And we definitely started off kind of rougher. We won some games, but we made some mistakes, and he's helped clean those out. And I want to thank our subs, which this week was Juke. He got to play all 3 games, which we try to get our subs in, and lost for sitting out to let Juke get those games.
I love it.
And our other sub, Altheon, who played last week with us, who wasn't able to be here this week. And that's about it.
Well, fantastic, and good luck in playoffs, and thanks again. We're looking forward to seeing more of you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, y'all have a good night and celebrate the win.
Definitely. You guys take care.
You too,
Thanks.
Chad. Thanks for joining us on this journey here. Again, I'll praise. I'm very gracious and appreciative of it. Send all criticisms towards T-Rex. I can give you his email, his phone, whatever you need, so we can tell him what he needs to be doing better.
Perfect.
All right, have a good
All right.
night,
Have a good night,
guys.
everyone.
You guys take care.
And chat, thank you.
Thank you.